Hello, dear test takers. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to teach you about the phrases that do not take an article. In my earlier video, I have taught you about the phrases that take an article. But in this video, I'm going to teach you about the phrases that do not take an article. That's why the title is phrases without an article. I hope that the knowledge of this grammatical aspect will surely help you deal successfully with the questions based on it in all your competitive examinations. And therefore, I request all of you to watch this video without fail or without skipping in the middle. Okay, and now let's get into the video. And number one, first rule is there: no article is used in the following phrases beginning with at. So there are certain phrases that begin with at. In those phrases, no article is used. No article means neither a nor an nor the. No article means any one of these three articles is used in the following phrases. What are those phrases? Let us see them here. At peace. Okay, I'm giving examples with all these phrases, and just you look at peace means peaceful, at war means quarreling, all this. At noon, in the afternoon. Okay, and at leisure, at rest, at interest. Okay, at interest, at first. These are all simple phrases, anybody can understand. Okay, at last, finally, at sight, at least. Okay, all these phrases pretty well. At play, at work, at fault. Okay, at hand, at risk, at fault. So these are very, very important phrases that do not take an article. Okay, keep these phrases in mind, because they are going to be asked in the examination, especially in the spotting error questions. So they give an article between these two words, preposition and this word. So they give at a peace, they say, at a war, they say. So you have to say that part of the sentence is a mistake or an error. Okay, and some more words are also here, some more phrases. Here you pay attention. At sea, okay, at random, at farming, okay, and then at large, at dinner, at lunch, okay, at breakfast, at table, at will, okay, and at ease, at rest, at heart, okay, at first, at last, at cast. Then what is that? At best, at length, at once, etc. These are all very, very important phrases that do not accept an article within them. Okay, yes, keep these things in our mind. And now let us look at the examples with these phrases. Okay, right. Examples are here. What are the examples? Here you see at fault is there. At fault means open to blame. Okay, at fault means open to blame. She has violated the rules and now she is at fault. Okay, now she is at fault means she's open to blame. Anybody can blame her because she has violated the rules. That is there, right? And next at liberty is there. At liberty means free. Okay, and having freedom to do something. Okay, and she is at liberty, that means she has liberty, she has freedom to do whatever she likes. At freedom, she is at freedom. Are you at freedom? If you are enjoying freedom, you have to you must say, I am at freedom. He is at freedom, they are at freedom. At freedom, it's a beautiful phrase, anybody can use it. If anybody commits a mistake, then you say, hey mister, you are at fault. At liberty. And then comes what is that? At rest or at leisure. Both convey the same meaning. At rest or at leisure means taking rest. That is the meaning. Now the players are at rest or at leisure. Okay, throughout the day, throughout the morning, they have played and played and played. And now the players are at rest or at leisure. Okay, it is there. Okay, that means they are taking rest. At sea is there. At sea means highly confused. Okay, here they are totally at sea. They are totally at sea means they are totally confused, not knowing what to do. When you don't know what to do, you get confused. You are confused because you don't know what to do. So you are at sea. You are confused means you are at sea. At sea means don't think at the sea. At the sea is different. Okay, at the sea means really at the sea. That is different. Practically you are at the sea. That is the meaning. Okay, at the sea means really at the sea, but at sea means highly confused. Remember the difference is there. And here at random is there. At random means aimlessly. without any motive, without any objective. Okay, right. He opened the book at random. At random means aimlessly. Sometimes what happens, before you buy a book, you take up a book in the library, what is that, or in the shop, in the bookshop, you just turn the pages at random. You open the book at random. At random means aimlessly, without any objective. You are not opening the book to see the content on the page number 72, on the page number, what is that, 42, something like that. It's not like that. You are opening the book at random. At random. Okay, beautiful phrase. At farming. At farming means my father is at farming. At farming means doing agricultural work. What is your father doing? My father is at farming, doing agricultural work at the farmhouse. Okay, at farming. Okay, where is your brother? My brother is at farming. That means he is at the farmhouse doing some agricultural work. That is the meaning, right? At farm. Beautiful phrases, these are all. Okay, very much selected. At large. At large means free of confinement, free of arrest. Okay, here you see Dawood Ibrahim is still at large. Suppose the culprits are not arrested, then what do the police say? The police say the culprits are at large. At large means they are free from confinement, they are not arrested. That is the meaning. They are at large means they are not arrested, they are not confined. That is the meaning. And next, at interest. At interest is a beautiful, you can say, phrase again. The bank lent money to the farmers at 5% interest. At 10% interest, at 2% interest. I borrowed 1 lakh rupees from my friend at 2% interest. At 2%, at 5%. So, like that, whatever it is, at interest means for interest, you know that very well. And now, other examples. At war. At war means always quarreling. Quarreling. Okay. The two sisters are always at war. That means the two sisters are always quarreling with each other. Russia and Ukraine are at war. Okay, they are quarreling with each other. They are fighting with each other. So that's why at war means fighting or quarreling, something like that. And here one more, at peace. At peace means what is that? In peaceful circumstances, being in peaceful circumstances, being peaceful. You can also say India and China are presently at peace. Now they are not invading. They are not attacking the Indian soldiers at the border, at the Ladakh, okay, and we are not attacking them. So now India and China are presently at peace. They are peaceful. That's like beautiful phrases, please. Anybody can learn them. Anybody can learn them by heart. Okay, at play. At play means playing. Hey, where are your children? But the children are at play in the playground. Where are your children? Sir, they are outside. They are at play, sir. At play means they are playing outside. That's the meaning. That conveys that much of meaning, right? And next you see that at work. At work means doing some job, doing some work. Hey, what's your father doing? My father is at work. He's doing some work. At work. Beautiful phrase, right? And then comes at dinner, at lunch, at breakfast, at a table. So at dinner means taking dinner. At lunch means taking lunch. At breakfast means taking breakfast. At table means taking something. Maybe that is breakfast or lunch or anything like that. So here my father is at dinner. That means he's taking his dinner. My father is at lunch. He's taking his lunch. My father is at breakfast. That means he's taking his breakfast. My father is simply, instead of saying all these things, you can say at table. Sometimes you eat something during the day time. So in odd hours also you eat something. Okay, at odd hours. That's why my father is at a table. That means he is eating something. That is the meaning. Okay, when you don't want to specify whether it's a dinner or lunch or breakfast, you simply say at a table, right? Okay, right. At will. At will means, as one wishes. As one wishes. Sheila married Mohan at will. At will means, what is that? She married Mohan. At will means as she wished. At will. Uska marzi se. Something in Hindi we say. At will, right. That's a beautiful phrase. And then comes, what is that? At ease. At ease means, what is that? Yes, at ease means, what's that? Without any, what's that? Free from pain or discomfort. At ease means free from pain or discomfort. So, are you at ease with him? Are you, free from discomfort with him? Are you all right with him? At ease is a beautiful phrase again. Are you at ease with him? I am not at ease with him. That means I am not, comfortable with him. That is what he said. Are you comfortable? Suppose you want to ask somebody, are you comfortable with him? Instead of comfortable, you can say, are you at ease with him? Are you at ease with him is, are you comfortable with him? Something like that. Okay, and you go at rest. At rest is again a beautiful phrase, and already I think I have given you this phrase. The players are at rest now. Now, okay, the typographical mistake. The players are at rest now, right? And one more example, at heart. At heart means in the heart of hearts. What is that? He is not a bad fellow at heart. At heart means in the heart of hearts, he is not a bad fellow. That means, yes, now what's that? He's a good man, you can say. At heart means in the heart of hearts, he's a good man, he's a sincere boy, something like that. Okay, he's not a bad fellow at heart. Okay, right. And at once is there. At once means immediately. Tell the servant to come at once, immediately, at once. Ask him to come at once, immediately. That's the meaning. And you go to the next one. At first. At first means at first means at the beginning. Okay. At first he did not like the work, but in the end he changed his mind. At first means in the beginning. At first, right? And then at last, finally, despite many difficulties, they at last succeeded. Okay, you can also, yes, if you keep on working and working and working, at last you will succeed in your life. So at last, finally, eventually, something like that, right? And then comes at cost. At cost means for the price of production. For example, you purchased a mobile for 10,000 and again you have sold it for 10,000. Then what do you say? At cost. I sold my mobile at cost. Okay, at cost means whatever the price you have paid for it, you have sold it for the same price. That is there. For example, if you have sold it for 10,000, you have paid for a mobile. Take for granted. Okay, and this is the actual price you have paid for the mobile, right? And again you have sold it for 10,000. That means then you say I have sold the mobile at cost. Suppose if you have sold it for 12,000, you say I sold it for at a profit. At a profit. Suppose you have sold it for 8,000, then at a loss. Okay, at a loss. These three things you must understand. For the same price at cost, for a profit, at a profit, for loss, at a loss. Okay, and at a profit, at a loss. Okay, but at cost, in this phrase you don't find any article. In this phrase, you can find an article, right? At cost means for whatever the price you have paid for the article, you have sold it again. That's a great thing. Okay, here he sold his car at cost. He purchased the car for 6 lakhs and he again sold it for 6 lakhs only. So then you say he sold his car at cost. That's beautiful, right? And at noon, at midday. At noon means at midday. At midday also you can say he returned from his office at noon, or at midday. At midday also you can say. Very beautiful phrase. And then at best. At best means under the most favorable conditions. At best. So he cannot leave for more than 3 days at best. At best means under the most favorable conditions he cannot leave for more than 3 days. He cannot leave for more than 3 days at best. At best means under the most favorable or what is that, available conditions. That is the meaning of that. At best. Okay, at best. At length. At length means continuously, one meaning. Okay, he spoke at length on the Indian foreign policy. At length means continuously or non-stop. Without stopping, he went on speaking and speaking and speaking. Where? On the, what is that, Indian foreign policy. Then you say he spoke at length. At length means continuously, non-stop. And another meaning is also there for this. At length means at last. Okay, after a tedious voyage, tedious means very tiresome voyage, we at length reached the destination. At last. At length means at last. So this at length has two meanings. At length means continuously, one meaning. At length means at last is also there. So in this way, these are the beautiful phrases. Now you have seen the list, and now you can say watching all the examples with those phrases. Very beautiful. Please, with the examples only you can learn the phrases. Okay, simply if you can memorize them, they won't retain in the mind. They won't you can say stay in the mind. Okay, with examples, if you can learn, they will be in your mind forever, right? And now, second rule, no article is used in the following phrases beginning with in. So far we have learnt about the phrases beginning with at. Now we are going to learn about the phrases beginning with in. Very quickly, I'll give you the list of these phrases, and afterwards I'll give you the examples. Now let us see the example list, phrases. In bed. Okay, you can easily understand. These are all very common phrases, very simple phrases, and we use them in our everyday life. That's why don't worry about that. In bed. Okay, I was in bed till 9 o'clock. In common. In trouble. Okay, and then comes in hand, in work, in public. Okay, and then comes in private, in turn, in secret. Okay, and in debt, in difficulties, in time. Very beautiful phrases. In danger, in need of, in pain. Okay, and in joy, in sight, in haste. What else is there? In silence, in earnest, in advance, and anything else? Okay, in power, in brief, in short. So these are all the, you can say, phrases. Okay, in all these phrases no article is used. Some more words: in vain, in heaven, in jail, in just. Okay, and then in love, in motion, in court, in town, right? And in fact, in favor of, in front of, in detail. Very quickly. In general, in doubt, in danger, in fear. Okay, and then come in life, in charge of, in action, in confusion. Okay, right. And here, in all these phrases, what is that? We don't use any article. In the previous slide and in this slide, you have come across the words beginning with in, the phrases beginning with in all these phrases we don't use any article, right? And now let us go to learn the examples. Okay, and with examples only you can understand the meaning of these phrases thoroughly well. No problem. Examples are given. What are the examples here? In turn. In turn means, okay, again, again this man. See, I told Mohan Rao a secret. I told Mohan Rao a secret which he in turn told Mohan. Okay, for example, let us take, yes, let me remove this name. I told Rakesh, let me say Rakesh. Okay, okay, I told Rakesh a secret which he in turn told Mohan. I told Rakesh a secret. Okay, what did Rakesh do? Which he in turn again told Mohan. I told him and he told Mohan. So in turn. Okay, like that. And here, what is the in bed? My father is in bed as he is afflicted with malaria. In bed means what is that? Bedridden. He is bedridden. In bed means in bedridden. One meaning, I was in bed till 9 o'clock. In bed has two meanings. Practically in bed and figuratively, literally, literal meaning is in bed means I was in bed for bed. Generally, this in bed is used generally if you are being afflicted with some kind of disease. So he has been in bed for so many months because of malaria, because of tuberculosis, because of cancer. He was in bed. In bed means, what is that? Bedridden. That is the meaning of this one. Okay, and then comes, what is that? In common. In common, there is nothing in common between a tiger and a lion. Common, what is there anything common between a tiger and a lion? Nothing. So tiger is different, and what is that? A lion is different. A tiger and a lion both are different. So there is nothing in common. There is nothing that you can find commonly. That is the meaning, right? And here, in trouble. Yes, what is that? Mohan is a naughty boy and is always in trouble. Is always in trouble. Okay, in trouble. You cannot say in a trouble. I'm in a trouble. No, I am in trouble only. No article is used in this phrase. Okay, and you go to the next one. In hand. In hand means in your hand. Okay, in the hand you cannot say I have no money in hand. Do you have any money in hand? In hand means with you, in your purse. That is also the meaning of that in hand. In hand means practically right now with you. That is the meaning. So I have no money in hand. Okay, and then comes in work. In work means she is in work. Don't disturb her. In work. Hey, what is she doing? Now she's in work. He is in work. They are in work. Don't disturb them. In work. Okay. Some more. In public. The Gundas murdered the merchant in public. In the broad daylight, while all the people were watching. In public. In public. He insulted me in public. Don't say in the public. In public means openly, while all others are watching him. While all others were watching him or doing that. So the Gundas murdered the merchant in public. Beautiful phrase in private, it means secretly. They talked about their plot in secret. In private means in secret. And another thing, in secret also is there. In private, in secret, both means secretly. Okay, the officials joined hands with an ISI agent in secret. They joined hands. In secret means secretly. In private means privately or secretly. Both convey the same meaning. In private, again private. They talked about their plot in private. Okay, again repeated, please. Okay, and then in debt. He is in debt because he has all extravagant habits. Yes, he is in debt. Okay, debt means he borrowed so many loans from different people. He is in debt because he has all extravagant habits. Extravagant habits means all, what's it, what's that, wasteful habits, money wasting habits, buying this and that, buying that, is lavishly expending money lavishly. Extravagant habits. Do you have such extravagant habits, spending money lavishly? No. Extravagant habits are very bad. And then come in difficulties. Okay, the people of Gujarat are in difficulties. In recent, of late, what happened now? You can say a big, you can say, storm has hit Gujarat, and many areas in Gujarat have been inundated, and that's why the people of Gujarat are in difficulties. Okay, that's why the people of Gujarat are in difficulties. Okay, right. In time, you must be in time for the 7 o'clock bus. So the bus starts from the bus station at 7 o'clock. So you must be in time means before this time only. Before this, 7 means you must be here by 6:45, like that. Okay, if you are, for example, this is the time. So if you are just before the time, it's called in time. If you are just 7 o'clock bus means 7 o'clock only, then you say on time. Just before the time means 6, what is that, 6:45 or 6:40 or something like that. Yes, before this time, a few minutes before this time means in time. Exactly at that time is on time. And after some time, late means 7:30 you went, or 7:10 or 7:15. So 7 o'clock, the bus starts at 7 o'clock. You have reached the bus station in time. You reached the bus station on time. You reached the bus stand behind the time. Behind the time. So these three phrases you must understand: in time, on time, behind the time. About these, phrasal, prepositional phrases, I'll be teaching you at the time of teaching you about the prepositions. Very, very beautiful. I'll give you a wonderful, you can say, picture about the use of the prepositions. Wait for that. Okay, in time, on time, behind the time. Behind the time is late. Hey, why are you behind the time today? I was behind the time. 10 o'clock the examination begins, but you are there by 10:15. What is that? You are behind the time. You are exactly 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock exam is exactly 10 o'clock, on time. You are, suppose you are there by 9:45. That means in time. In time, on time, what's that, behind the time? Okay, leave it to, we are deviating from the main point. And now let's go to the next one. In danger. In danger, everybody can understand this. Our country in danger of war with Pakistan. So our country is in danger of war with Pakistan, in danger. And in need, he is in need of money. I am in need of money. I am in need of your help. I am in need of your support. I am in need of your love. Okay, in need means in need, you can understand. Okay, and last example, in need of love of parents. She is in need of love of parents. So in this way, these are all very, very important and interesting phrases. Please learn all of them by heart. Other examples, in pain is there. The people of Ukraine are in pain. Okay, you can easily understand that. In joy means in joy. The people are in joy, right? And in sight, no, there is no bus in sight. Is there any bus in sight? Can you find the bus, in sight? Is there any bus in sight means? So as long as you can see, there is no bus at all in sight. In sight means in your view. In your view, that is the meaning. Okay. In haste means in a hurry. She is in haste. He is in haste. She is in haste. You can also say in a hurry. I am in a hurry. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. I am in a hurry. You can also say I am in haste. I cannot talk to you. In haste, in a hurry. In this phrase, an article is used, but in this phrase, no article is used. Remember that. Okay. See, this is what you have to understand. Then comes in silence. The mourners have walked in silence. In silence, very important in the examination. It was given in all these all these sentences are given in your spotting error questions only. And because we are learning that no article is used in these phrases, but in the examination what happens, they will give an article in these phrases and you have to say that is wrong. They say in a silence, they say. You have to say in a silence is wrong. That's the wrong part. You have to say that. Okay. The mourners. Mourner means the people who mourn the death of some person are called mourners. Suppose somebody has died. So people near and dear ones, will be mourning the death of that person. So they are called mourners. Mourners have walked in silence. In silence. Okay. And then come in earnest means what is that? In a serious state. So they asked for my help in a serious state means seriously they have asked me for my help. In earnest, seriously, they are not joking, or they are you can say, asking for my help in seriously. Okay. In advance, everybody knows she paid all the installments in advance, right? And then comes in power. The corrupt and the bad are in power today. Okay. Corrupt political leaders, corrupt parties are in power in various states of this country. Okay, right. We cannot say. Okay, in brief. Okay, in brief means briefly. He explained the problem to me in brief. Can you tell me the story of Adipurush in brief? Can you tell me the story of Patan in brief? In brief. Okay, in brief. In short, also in brief. He narrates the whole story in short. Can you tell me the story of Adipurush in short? Okay. Can you tell me the story of Adipurush in brief? In brief, in short means briefly, right? And one more example is there. In vain. In vain means what's that? What's that? Without any success, without any result. Okay. He searched in vain, without any success, for his lost dog. In vain. Very beautiful phrase, please. These are all very beautiful phrases. Please learn all of them by heart. Third rule is there. No article is used in the following phrases beginning with on. So far you have learned about the phrases beginning with at, beginning with in, and now beginning with on. What are those phrases? Just let us have a quick look at them, and afterwards let us take the examples, right? And what are they? On fire, very interesting. On duty, on sale. On fire means burning. The house is on fire. Who is on duty? Don't say on the duty. Okay. On sale. The house is on sale. So I'll give you the examples later on, but you just look at the list of these words, these phrases. On leave, on holiday, on guard, okay, on foot, on business, on pleasure. What is that? On purpose, on average, on vacation. What is that? On strike, on demand, on second thoughts, okay. And then comes on horseback, on deck, and on watch. These are all the you can say, phrases beginning with on, okay. And some more words, on death, on purpose. Okay, these are all very interesting. Okay, now let us see the examples with these phrases. On fire. On fire means the oil mill is on fire. Oil mill is on fire. Okay, the factory is on fire. Okay, and then comes on fire means burning. On duty. Dr. Ramesh is on duty. Who is on duty? Dr. Ramesh is on duty. Okay. Okay. And then comes what is that? On sale. The books are on sale. So what are these books for? Sir, these books are for sale, sir. On sale, for sale, both are there. On sale. Okay. And on leave, she is on leave. She has applied her individual leaves. Holiday is different from leave. Leave is individual. Holiday is general. Okay. And Sheila is on leave. Okay. Okay. On holiday means Mohan is on holiday. Okay, Deepavali is a holiday, Dasra is a holiday, Sankranti is a holiday, Christmas is a holiday, Ramzan is a holiday. So these are all holidays. But leave is a personal one, personal leaves. An employee will have 21 or 24 personal leaves. He will apply for that and he will get it. She is on leave and he is on holiday. Sunday is a holiday, right? It's not a leave, it's a holiday, right? On guard, on watch. 5 policemen are on watch. Who are on watch at this here? Who are on watch at the bank? Who are on watch at this temple? Who are on watch? Sometimes, some communal riots have taken place. Some police will be on watch at the temple or at the mosque or what is that, at church, something like that. On foot. On foot means she always goes to the temple on foot. On foot means by walking, that is the meaning. But don't say by walk. By walk is a mistake. She goes to the temple by walk, some people say. Okay, she goes to the temple walking. That's okay. She goes to the temple on foot, okay. But she goes to the temple by walk is not okay, right? On business. On business means on some work. That is the meaning. He went to Delhi on some business. On some business means on some work, okay. On business, on some business, on work, anything you can say. And then comes on pleasure. No, pleasure means it's a pleasure means for joy, for entertainment, for joy's sake, something like that. He went around the world on pleasure. You know, Rabindranath Tagore went around the world on pleasure. During that time, he translated what is that Gitanjali that was written in Bengal language has been translated into English. Okay, during that time only, right? You know that very well. Pleasure, on pleasure means for pleasure. That is the thing. He went around the world on pleasure, and then comes on purpose, deliberately. It's a very interesting what is that phrase. On purpose means she insulted Mohan on purpose. On purpose means deliberately. He came to my house on purpose. Yes, he invited me on purpose. On purpose, deliberately, purposefully, purposely, whatever it is you can say. And then on average, some people say on the average. Don't say on the average, on average. How many marks have you got on average? On average, okay. She scored 80% marks in all the subjects on average. On average, okay, you know that very well. And then on vacation, the children went to Ooty on vacation. It's a beautiful one, on vacation. Now, fourth one, no article is used in the following phrases beginning with by. Now, by phrases are there. What are the by phrases? Let us see them. By day, by name, okay, by night, by road, okay, by hand, by agreement. What is that? By accident, by heart, okay, by mistake, by post. Yes, what is that? By check, by chance, okay. Yes, by force, by gas, by petrol, by diesel. So these are all the by phrases. In these phrases, no article is used. Let us see the examples. Hello, dear test takers. Now, let us see the examples. They traveled in the forest by day or by night. By day means during the day. By night means during the night. Okay. And she traveled to Hyderabad by road. By road, everybody knows that. By road. Okay. By road. By road means by bus, by car. Okay. By lorry, whatever it is. Whatever the they decided to live together by agreement. By agreement. Okay. By agreement. You can understand that. He happened to meet her by accident. By accident also you can say by chance. By chance means you can say what is that, you know, what can I say, unexpectedly. Okay, beautiful word I could get. Unexpectedly. Okay, unexpectedly. He happened to meet her by accident or by chance. That means unexpectedly. He did not expect that he would meet her, but he met her, and that is by accident. That's by accident or by chance. Okay, it is there. And you go to the next one. She learnt all the slokas by heart. Okay, and learnt by heart. So this is very important, please. Most of the students or most of the teachers also are making a mistake of not using this learn before this by heart. They simply say, have you by hearted the poem? Please, it's a mistake. Don't say by heart. By heart is not a verb. Have you by hearted the poem? Have you by hearted the answer? No, that's bad. You have to, you have to use this by heart with learn. Have you learnt by heart? Are you learning by heart these words? Have you learnt by heart this poem? Have you learnt by heart this answer? Like that. So before this by heart, there must be this verb. This must be used along with this, not all alone. Okay. Okay. Please keep it in mind. And she learnt all the slokas by heart, right? And I dashed against her by mistake or by chance. By mistake, by chance, unexpectedly or something like that. Okay. By mistake, by chance, by accident. These are all, you can say, nearby words. Okay. And then comes, we sent her greetings by post. How did you send her greetings? By post. Okay. And then comes, he paid her by check. By check. Okay. By check. I paid all the installments by check. Okay. Keep these phrases in mind, please. Always, they are framed and they are fixed. You are not going to change them. Okay. They are fixed phrases. You have to learn them by heart like that only. Okay. And then comes, what is that? She called me by name. She called me by name. Hello. She called me by name. Hello, Mr. Ramesh. Oh, do you call me by name? Whenever somebody, some elderly person, if you call him by name, he gets, offended. But in the Western countries, you must call that person. My you can say, what's that, elder grandson calls her teachers by name only. Miss Heller, Miss Heller, will you give me my progress card? Miss Heller, like something like that. They call the teachers, they call the elders only by name in the Western countries, whereas in our India we cannot call the people, elderly persons, by name. We have to call them either by sir, okay, using sir, or some word, respectable word, like that. He called me by name, okay, right. And these are all the examples. And one more example, he opened the box by force. By force is also there. By force, okay. Last one, no article is used in the following phrases. Okay, what are those phrases? To leave school, very, very important. All these words will be given in the examination. To leave school only. You cannot say leave the school. You cannot say. He left school. I leave school. I left school in 1984. Something like that. Leave school. Leave home. She left home. Don't say she left the home. So generally we are prone to use this article, but we should not use it. That's why I have used it and I have struck it off. I have struck it off. Okay. And here you see that to give an ear, listen. To give an ear means please give an ear to me. Give ear to me. Don't say give an ear, but to give ear. Please give ear to me means please listen to me. That's the meaning. To take breath. Okay, you cannot say take the breath, right? And here other thing, to lose the heart. Don't say to lose that, lose heart. To lose heart means to get disappointed. To catch fire. Okay, not like that. All these things not to be used. Okay, to set on the fire. No, to set on fire. To send the word. No, to send word. Here to take the offense. To take offense itself is to give up the battle. And then to strike the root, to set the sail, okay, and then to bring a word, no, to bring word. For the money, for money, you cannot say for the money, okay, and for a leave, okay, for the sale, no, for sale only you have to say the house is for sale, but you don't say the house is for the sale. These are all very, very important phrases in which, erroneously article, people generally use an article in these phrases, so that should be avoided. And the red colored and struck off words, struck off articles, those should not be there. Generally we are likely to use the between these two words. Here the, here the, here the, and here and generally to give an ear. Here bring a word, something like that. So for a leave, something like that. So these articles should not be used in these phrases. Please read, give a good reading to all these phrases, and then all these words will be in your mind. Okay. And he left school in 2014 and went to Dubai for work. He left school. Don't say he left the school, right? One example. And then comes, what is that, she leaves home at dawn and returns at dusk. At dawn means early in the morning before daybreak, okay, at dawn. At dusk means after the sunset, that time is called dusk. So at dawn means before the daybreak. At dusk means after the sunset, okay. So she leaves home at dawn and returns at dusk. So leaves the home you should not say, right? And he did not give ear to my advice. He did not listen to my advice. Give ear. Don't say give an ear, Lord. Give the ear, something like that. Don't use. So very beautiful. Give to my. He did not give ear to my advice, and hence in hot water. Hot water means he is in trouble. Hot water means hot, not literal meaning. So figurative meaning is trouble. Don't lose heart. Don't get disappointed if you fail in your first attempt. Okay. Don't say don't lose the heart. No, don't lose heart. Right. And then the hut caught fire as the cylinder blasted. The hut caught fire. Don't say caught the fire, right? Okay. They set on fire the houses of the rivals. Okay. They set on fire. Don't say they set on the fire. Don't say the fire. Okay. On fire. Okay. Did you send word to the doctor? Don't say did you send a word to the doctor? Some, because these are all given in the examination. Please, they are very, very, very important. Triple star mark. Okay. Please triple star mark with the phrases. These are all. Please pay attention. Did you send word to the, in the examination, they will give you a sentence like this. Did you send a word to the doctor? You think it is correct. But you should remember this phrase. Send a word is the right one. Send a word is not the right one. That should immediately come to your, you can say, memory, and like that. Send. And one more example. She took offense at my careless behavior. If you misbehave with some colleague or something, and always, she'll be very close. Sometimes, they will take offense. Take offense means they become angry. They become irritated. They become angry. Okay. The villa in our colony is put for sale. The villa in our colony is put for sale. Don't say put for the sale. So these are all the beautiful examples given on those phrases. Okay, dear test takers, with this, this video comes to an end. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and if possible, share this video with your near and dear ones, and with another beautiful video, I'll be back to you. Okay, until then, bye. See you all of you. Bye.